Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel where we learn together, take action together, and reflect together. My name is Tamira and thank you so much for being here. Today's car conversation is a little different from my first few videos, as you can probably tell from the beautiful scenery in the background. It is time for us to take a rest, which is why this episode is like a rest stop. Think about when you are on a long road trip. You eventually have to stop. You might stop to get gas. You might stop to get snacks. You might go to a restaurant and eat. You might check into a hotel to sleep, depending on the length of the trip. And if we are talking about the road trip to freedom, it is long. And I do not know when we will get there, but along the way, we must stop and rest. And I mean that literally and figuratively, y'all. We must stop and rest, especially people from historically marginalized communities. And in the context of my channel, rest stops will be opportunities for me to share more about myself. It is important for me to share parts of my identity. It will deepen our relationship, it will build trust and strengthen our community. So let's take our first rest stop right now. So I am very intentional about taking care of myself, because to love yourself is to take care of yourself. And I value having a healthy, fit, and well-functioning body. This includes my brain health, my gut health, and my heart health. And I have very specific practices that I do to take care of myself, to center myself, and to armor myself. I know exactly what to do when I need profound peace and mental clarity. Somebody once said that prevention is better than cure. And so I am constantly asking myself, what can I do to reduce the unnecessary pain and suffering, the stress, the chaos, the frenzy that comes with everyday life? How do I reduce that stuff and increase the amount of joy, opulence, happiness, and flow that happens in my life? And so I have what I like to call a health and wellness toolbox. And I got this analogy from the forever First Lady, Michelle Obama, in her latest book, The Light We Carry. She talks about having her own toolbox that she pulls from to help keep her grounded and centered. So inside my toolbox are tools that suit my individual and unique needs. I had to develop a certain level of self-knowledge and self-awareness in order to know what tools to put in my toolbox, when to grab them, and when to remove them when they are no longer serving me. And so today I want to share some of my tools with you all. And I'm going to start with the most powerful tool in my toolbox, my most valuable resource for well-being, and that is yoga. I always say if I had to give my younger self one piece of advice, it would be to do yoga. What would y'all tell your younger selves? Let me know in the comments, because it is yoga for me. Yoga has taught me the importance of being well in body, mind, and spirit. It is a spiritual practice and a way for me to maintain my physical and mental health. Yoga allows me to nurture and honor my relationship with God and my relationship with my mind and my body. Practicing yoga gives me greater insight and mental clarity. It has improved my self-awareness and my self-confidence. I have learned how to listen to my body, when to pause, and when to take a deep breath. Yoga reminds me that I am strong and that I can do hard things. And I am learning the importance of stillness and being present. Yoga has taught me patience and kindness for myself and for other people. I practice yoga in the morning about 6 times a week, which is the perfect start to my day. And after every yoga session, whether it's 10 minutes or 50 minutes, I always feel a sense of lightness and openness. And because of that, there is not a single yoga session that I regret doing. And it might be hard for me to get up and get on the mat, but I never regret finishing. Tool number 2 is another one of my top tier tools, Miss Mother Nature herself. Y'all see where I'm at? Being in nature is when I feel closer to God. I can be walking or relaxing by the ocean. I can be hiking through the forest, strolling through the park, or frolicking through a field of sunflowers. When I am in nature, I feel grounded and connected to something bigger than myself, something that transcends my understanding of the world. And I love spending time in places that are breathtakingly and strikingly beautiful. For me, nature fosters intrigue and wonder and creativity. It opens me up to reflection and introspection. I can examine my thoughts, my feelings, and emotions, which is why I see nature as a source of healing and rejuvenation. So anytime I can get outdoors and just be, whether it's to go for a run or a hike or just to sit by the lake, especially if it is nice outside like today, I'm a happy lady. Tool number 3 is music. Music is the answer to your problems. You keep on moving and then you solve them. Listen, I told y'all it's nothing for me to break out in song, and that is because I love music, and I probably got a song for every situation. Music is like therapy for me. Music is healing, it's fun, it's liberating, it's inspiring. I just love music so much. I listen to music every single day, all day long. I wake up listening to music and go to sleep listening to it. I will repeat a song over and over. I am a true melomaniac. I listen to music when I am happy, when I am sad, when I need a good cry, when I'm mad as hell, when I'm scared, when I am encouraged, when I'm working out, when I'm studying, when I want to feel closer to God and center myself. I literally have a song for every mood. And as I get older, I appreciate the work behind making good music, from writing the song to producing it and performing it, the inspiration behind the song, the collaborations, all of it. I appreciate all of it. And I honestly don't think I could live without music. I mean, I know I can, but I don't want to have to imagine my life without it. Tool number 4, feeding my curiosity and learning new things. I feel like if I am not learning, then I am not growing. I need mental stimulation. A couple of years ago, I took a character assessment, and curiosity is my number 1 character trait. So I am intentional about staying curious and learning. I read as often as I can. I like doing logic puzzles, watching movies, series, and documentaries. I love to travel and experience different cultures, different ways of living and being. I love meeting new people and gaining new perspectives. I am currently learning a new language. I love volunteering in my community and attending local events. Being curious and actively learning significantly impacts my mental health and well-being. It's like exercise for my brain, keeping it strong and healthy, keeping my life fresh, youthful, entertaining, fun, full of novelty and excitement. I am always down for adventures and new learning experience, and curiosity did not kill the cat over here. Curiosity taught the cat, or teaches the cat, okay? Tool number 5 is journaling. So last summer, I started consistently writing in a journal, and it has changed my life. I like to call it my metacognition journal, which just means thinking about thinking. I do not have any writing prompts or any specific time of day that I write. I just write when I feel compelled. I might document my reflections while reading, watching TV or YouTube, or while listening to a podcast or an audiobook. I might write when I'm feeling some type of way and need to brain dump. I write about my values, my beliefs, my actions, and my favorite thing to do lately is go back and read what I have written. Currently, I am typing my reflections in a database to be more organized, and much of what I write in here in my journal supports my content creation. So having a digital version of my reflections is helpful for me, and it's been really fun and enlightening reviewing my thoughts from the last 8-9 months. And this journal is actually almost full, which is very special because this might be the first journal I have filled to capacity, and I love that for me because it feels sort of like an accomplishment, like I just finished writing a book about me, about my life, and that feels cool. Tool number 6 is sleep or rest. Y'all know how some people be like, I will sleep when I die, meaning sleep and rest is not a priority. Well, that does not apply to me. I am not a member of Team No Sleep. I do not subscribe to that mentality. Y'all, I do not play about my sleep or my rest. I value health and wellness, and that is evident in my sleep schedule. I prioritize getting about 7 or 8 hours of sleep each night because I know that when I am well rested, I can show up as my best self. Because a lack of sleep can have negative effects on the mind and the body, and I do not want that for myself. So please believe that I am going to get my rest by any means necessary, which brings me to my next tool. Tool number 7, the do nothing weekend. Okay, I love a good do nothing weekend. When I think about a do nothing weekend, I think about the Bruno Mars Lazy song. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone. And my friends know I will not pick up the phone. So leave a message at the tone. In fact, text me. Because today I don't feel like doing anything. Nothing at all. Okay, let me stop because I will sing that whole song to y'all. Like, quite literally, honestly and truly, the only thing I have planned for a do nothing weekend is to lay around and do nothing. I am intentional about making time and space for this weekend. So at the beginning of each month, I look at my calendar and I decide what weekend out of the month I am doing absolutely nothing. And if I am lucky, I can make space for 2 do nothing weekends. That includes Friday after work, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday. Now, sometimes I end up doing something on the do nothing weekends, but it's never planned or scheduled. I usually decide at the spur of the moment if I feel like engaging in activity with other humans. But the goal is to schedule doing nothing and actually do nothing, okay? Tool number 8. Every morning after I wake up, I drink a cup of lemon water. And I've always had some idea that drinking lemon water has health benefits, but it was actually Kevin Gates that inspired the consistency. And y'all, don't come for me and talk about Kevin Gates. You can really learn anything from anybody, even the smallest thing. Anyway, I was in an interview that he did. It was either a Breakfast Club or Carisha Please interview, and he said that that's the first thing that he does every morning. And after he said that, I was like, let me do a little research. I know they put lemons in our water at the restaurant, so there has to be a greater benefit to it. And so I looked it up, and I have not looked back since. I do this every single morning. I really do believe that it supports my digestive system, it improves my skin, and just overall gives me a boost at the start of my day. Tool number 9. Most mornings after I shower, I drink CCF tea, and CCF stands for cumin, coriander, and fennel. I learned about this tea from a yoga magazine and decided to try it. So I ordered some last summer in June, and I have been drinking a cup almost daily. I also add turmeric and ginger to it, and this little concoction supports a healthy gut. It improves digestion, it reduces inflammation, increases fat burning, but this is not flat tummy tea, y'all. And it also helps maintain the glow that I have. And so that is all I have for now, y'all. Thank you for listening to me share some of my tools that I have in my health and wellness toolbox. The bottom line is we have to take care of our bodies, our minds, and our hearts. We cannot be our best selves if we are not prioritizing our health and well-being. And so, as always, I am going to leave you with a reflection prompt. What's in your health and wellness toolbox? How do you take care of yourself? What is your spiritual practice for well-being? How do you center yourself? What do you rely on when you are struggling or when you need a reset? What do you do when you need and want profound peace? Let me know in the comments. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves, literally, and I will see you next time. Bye.